Well, howdy me howdy, I am the damn cat, and it is Saturday Saturday noontime. That means it's time for the next round of GTRC racing. This is round 6 of the GTRC Elantra Trophy. It's going to consist of two races, two 20-minute races. One going one way based off of a qualifier, and the other going in reverse direction and reverse grid from the results of the first race for the second. We're about to do qualifying here now, and it's going to consist of one out lap and two flying laps, same as always. Quali starts now. So as always, we're going to check in, and we're going to let everybody go ahead of us. Because I want there to be space, so I don't want to hold anyone up. I would rather be held up than hold someone else up, so that's why we wait on everyone to get going. If the Type R doesn't go here in a little bit, he's going now. All right, basically once he's out of pit, we're gonna go ahead and go. All right, he's out of pit, so we're gonna start going now. And I realize I don't have game audio for some reason. I'm gonna have to look into that once we get mid-race. That's not a good thing. All right, we'll check on that once we get done with qualifying. Just trying something different in terms of my setup. I normally run just the standard round rim that came with our wheelbase, but we've swapped to the 488 rim again, giving it another shot. Did some surgery on it earlier this week, hoping it'll actually hold out. So far, it hasn't given me any issues since I did that surgery. So here's hoping that it lasts. So right now you're probably able to pick up the game a little bit just because of it's coming through my microphone, but I need to actually get where it's actually properly going through the capture card there, which is not picking up that audio for whatever reason. I think I know what's going on. It usually does this after a system update, and my system updated yesterday. So we'll do our 2 laps of qualifying, and then we'll sort out the audio issue. So this is a now lap, so it's okay if we have a gap, but we didn't need to push for that. But now is when we need to start actually pushing, but not to the point where we pick up a penalty, which is easy to do with this first sector. It's really just a lift for each of these corners. Didn't quite carry enough speed because our momentum should have carried us to the curbing, but it didn't. So that's how I know we didn't have enough speed coming out of there. For some reason we didn't get rotation there. Our goal is to stay ahead of bar. That's going to be our goal for this round. Just try to stay ahead of bar. And ideally, if we can finish ahead of Petrol, that would also be good because that will let us pass them into points since we are 1 point behind Petrol at the moment. Yeah, I don't think we're doing. Yeah, we screwed up that one corner. I don't think we're going to hit a 202. I know I can do 203s, so should be good there. Don't want to go too wide there. And we are back into our normal livery for this round instead of our 4th of July livery from that we ran last round. Probably could have stayed in second there and been alright, but we wanted to avoid the wheel spin, so that's why we went up to third. Alright, so we're second off a hair raiser right now. See if we can. Carrying too much speed through there, I think. And too much speed, so we can pick the grass here. And we got wheel spin there, which is not good. Wheel spin there. So far, we haven't lost a lot of time to our previous lap, at least. This car does not like this hell. Yeah, we lost time in sector 2. We're too early there. And that killed the lap. Any chance we had was just killed there. Coming out of that final corner. So we were starting at the very back of the grid. So we have 2 minutes. Let's sort out our volume issue while we are waiting. Let's see here. This should be an easy fix. That one. There we go. We now should have game audio. Let's double check, make sure we are saying here. Turn on my TV, make sure I can hear it. Okay, yeah, we have game audio. All right, we are ready to go. All right, so our audio issue has been resolved. Feel like my microphone's a little too hot, but nothing I can do about that at the moment. That's a little too much of a change I can do at the moment. Bring this back over here. I probably could have brought the so we have Tap starting on pole, Bar in second, Super in third, Petrol in fourth, Razor in fifth, Doug in sixth, Type R in seventh, and we're breaking up the rear with gear. All right. Gotta remember what button maps are wet on this thing. I need to put stickers on them. We are as ready as we can be. Good luck, good luck. I see you guys second. I got last. But that's fine. It's not where you start that matters. It's where you finish. It's and how you finish. Where and how you finish matter more than where you start. As I like to say, it's not the destination that matters. It's the journey. How do you get to your destination? That matters more than the destination itself. And with that, let's try to dial in and see if we can. Hi, Doug. That was a cheeky little move. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to do that. But he was in reverse. The asshole. So now we've got to catch up to the pack after that unexpected little setback. Type R hit the wall there. But he's got the advantage of being in everyone's toes, so probably still not gonna catch him here. Yeah, he's pulling away because he's got the slipstream of everyone in front of us. Oh, this track brings back so many bad memories. Simon's Type R's picked up a penalty. It's good for us. He won't serve it this lap, he'll serve it next lap. Which means we have to stay relatively close. That's a penalty for us. We got away with it. That should have been a penalty. So how much we cut that? We should have the toe with Doug, so we should be able to close in a little bit. I've got into the back of Type R. It's not good. Not good. That wasn't what we wanted to do. hurts us a lot, having gotten to the back of Type R and waiting for him after we did that. Because that means we're not we're close to Doug. We got a long way to catch up to Doug. 5.3 seconds to go. And because he's going to have hair razor slip, it's going to make it harder for us to catch up to him on this long straight anyway. And we're going to basically rely on not losing ground in this final sector, which is a general weak point of mine. Just not getting the exit we need out of that final corner. Took that horribly. Got a long way to go, and we're losing touch of Doug, which is not what we need to be doing. Just need to figure out that last. But this first and last, the second sector we're alright. This is the first sector that we're not consistent with. And just not barely being anyone's toe is just hurting us right now. We're losing time strictly out of that last corner. We're losing a good chunk of time to Doug. A little too aggressive on the turn in there. Cost us time to Doug. Then just not getting the right rotation there, it hurts. Still see Doug, which is good. Almost hit the wall, but we stayed out of it, which is good. And with that time, we actually got a better exit than Doug, but we lost a lot of time elsewhere in the lap to him. Doug must have smacked the wall there as we're getting a good chunk of time on him. I'm out of this corner. Four and a half minutes to go. We're just not getting on Doug like we need to be. Screw that up. It's got a very weird line through that section there. Nick at a wall. Didn't want to do that. Two laps to go. Yeah, we didn't take that very well. Ghosted a bit more than we probably should have. And that early shift to third stop wheel spin kind of hurt our acceleration though. It's the final lap. Ooh, that's bounty. And wide. I was sure happened the last couple of laps that we kind of struggled with that that particular exit. Alright, bar's actually closing in on us. And race 1 is in the books. I realized partway through that we did not save our grid order, which we need for tomorrow. GG's, you got the best lap. GG's. I had the worst lap. Does that count for anything? Alright, we have saved our replay. We have our screenshots. Let's look at these lap times. Your personal best. Still, though, that's an improvement. My best lap was lap 5. I didn't remember that much. My best lap was on lap 5. Let's see. Tap, if I remember right, started first. He had the pole. So he won race 1 and he got past his lap of race 1. Is this another round where Tap's going to sweep it? Yeah, I'm sure you and Doug were going at it. I was too far back. I could just watch. That's until I got out of my sight. Ooh. Well, y'all had relatively close lap times for the fastest lap. Blah, blah. Set by host. And we going the other way now. Got to check in. Whew. This is going to take a minute or two. And I don't have nothing to drink. Well, E. Oh, Hairazor forgot to change the direction. Alright, we're waiting on 2 people to cross the pond. I think we've all paid our tariffs. You know, now check in so the grid can be set by host. Waiting on everybody to check it in. So going off previous results, Type R will be starting first. I will be starting second. Doug third. Bar fourth. Petrol fifth. No, I'm missing somebody. Who did I miss? Type R first. I'm second. Doug is third. Bar is fourth. Was it Razor or Petrol? I got to look. So it's going to be Type R, me, Doug, Bar, Supra, Razor, Petrol, Tap. Tap's got a last to first challenge on his hands now. Going in the opposite direction. Supra's got a cool livery. Tap's got a cool livery too. One of the races I did the commentary for earlier, I actually got distracted by Supra's livery. Something about his livery just distracted me. I was like, what? Took me a minute to get my train going again. Now we're just waiting on the race to start. We have indicated we are ready to go, ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. This time we don't have someone in front of us starting in reverse. Doug was in reverse. First round. And that put us on the back foot early. But it is what it is. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Gotta make sure we don't press the reverse button ourselves. Put our foot on our brake. Got a lot of wheel spin. And we're all falling victim to Doug. We're about to be in the sandwich. Did not get very good rotation there. Oh no, side by side through here. Not good. And somehow we ended up on the short end of the stick of all that. Alright, lap one down. Ah. Trying to set up for this dive to the inside. The problem is, made a little contact. Gotta figure out the first two corners out. Now we're in kind of a similar position to last race, where we have a long way to catch up. We didn't need to do that. We blew the corner. Didn't quite get that right. Little tap of the wall we did not need. We took that a little wider than we probably should have. Still got a decent exit out of it though. Still slowly closing in on Air Razor. Oh, not anymore. Come on. That was just randomly very oversteer there. Need to catch up to Hair Razor somehow or another. Did not take that very well at all. Too early on the braking and slowing down for that corner. faster, but it was slower than the last lap. Sheesh. Screwed that up. Should have went closer to the cliff face, I think. Slowly losing ground, iRacer, which is not what we need to be doing. We need to be gaining ground on him. A lot of time in that corner. Maybe we're still slower. That penalty really hurt. So now we're really out of it. Too early. Somehow avoided a penalty doing that. Wheel spin is a pain in this car. Barbo's had a penalty. Screw that up. Got that wrong. I don't think we're gaining 8 seconds and 9 seconds in a few corners. But it doesn't mean we're not going to try. Oh, doing that we're not. Woohoo! GG's! We died. We finished. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. Jeez, everybody finished. You barely beat Razor. GG's. I was basically by my lonesome. Let's take screenshots of the results. And yeah, tap clean swept it. Wrong Biden. I kept getting in a type R, which is no good. No good at all, no good at all. But that is going to do this round. I think next week is the finale for GTRC's Group 3 Series. So that'll be at Road Atlanta. And we're in the Viper, so it's going to be a struggle for us. Every round's been a struggle, but Road Atlanta in particular is going to be a struggle. That's going to do it for today, though. Appreciate the likes, the shares, the follows. Helps the channel grow. Helps get our message across. And our message is that you matter. You are important. The light that you bring to this world makes it that much better, that much brighter. If you need help, reach out. Whether it's to me, to someone you know and trust that's had your back your entire life, or if push comes to shove, the first person who's willing to take a moment of their day to give you that helping hand, even if it's in the form of listening to you vent over a cup of tea. But for that to do you any good, you first have to admit to yourself that you cannot do it alone, that you need a helping hand, and then reach out and ask for that helping hand. Because once you get that helping hand and you genuinely accept that help, the sun starts to feel a little warmer, the clouds a little less gray, and each day is just that much better than the last. And that admitting to yourself that you cannot do it alone, that step is the most difficult step of any journey of self-improvement and self-recovery. But with that, I am the Damn Cat signing off. I will do a replay broadcast of this tomorrow at some point. That'll be from the bird's eye view. Should be entertaining once you get out of the back too. But we'll see tomorrow once we do that. And then next week, like I said, it's next round of the GT3 Series. And if we can wrangle up some time, we'll do some 7 of the week. Keep saying that, it never happens, but we're going to keep trying. We're not giving up on it. We're going to do it eventually. Eventually, we're going to find time. But I'm the Damn Cat signing off. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I hope to catch you next time. Until then.